Okay, I want to see if I can get a message on Christ as reformer. About his wanting to reform the Old Testament. Okay. What about reforming the Old Testament? What about reforming? Crossroads. Crossroads. What about Christ and the reforming of the Old Testament? Discretion, okay? At the crossroads, discretion, discretionary. What are you going to see? What are you going to hold to? What are you going to, and this is part of it. Like I said, these ones come and what do they hold to? They hold to these things of murder, death, rather than going forward with Christ. These people are stuck in this Old Testament drama, the influence. Yeah, he wanted to change the influence that these things had over people, that what they're seeing, the discretion of what they are seeing. He wanted to bring in light. He wants to bring in light, compassion, love, rather than this hate and vitriolic, the Old Testament's about punishment, hate, division, silence, snow. He wanted to bring in this purity, this silence, to still the mind into, to still the mind, silence, to silence these, vitriolic, hate-filled things. Rather than this letter of the law that men had put in there, constructed out of their own feelings, their own fears, their own drama, which is a lot of the Old Testament. He wanted to bring light, love, compassion, sword of truth, okay? He wanted to bring the sword of truth, rather than having these erroneous things out there. These erroneous things that are going on that were created out of men's fears. And most of the Old Testament is fear-based. Fear-based, and it doesn't come out of love, compassion. Okay? Abundance. Abundance. Okay. He wanted to bring true abundance. Okay. Now this is usually the wish-fulfilling card, the merchant, the drama. So what did he say about abundance? He said, don't lay up things for yourself on earth. Lay it up for yourself in heaven. And there's true abundance, abundance. Okay? wasn't this thing that they're preaching now, this prosperity preaching and stuff. He wanted to give people true abundance of that peace that passes understanding, light, wisdom, okay? Radiant, okay? He wanted to bring in more light, and understanding how to work together. Okay. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, the three triune, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, radiant, holding to wait, I'm just trying to see exactly what it is that's, yeah, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, how these things all fit together. We are spirit, okay? We are spirit. We are children of God. We are that. And so he wanted to bring in that so that we could have that within us. Greater is he that's within you than he that is within the world. That confidence, okay? That confidence. Be radiant. Have that confidence that the triune God force is there, okay? And we work together, okay? So, yeah. He wanted to bring that light, to end that cycle, to end that cycle that they had going. Okay. Okay, he wanted to, Spirit is so good. Evolution, movement, speed. He wanted to move things forward rapidly to get them out of the dark ages of the Old Testament. Okay? To get them out of this thing and move people forward rapidly. Okay. He was one that brought the good news and upended fears, upended any of those fears that one may have, okay? So he brought the good news. Underneath of this we have judgment, okay? Underneath of all of it we have judgment. So to make a clarifying judgment and not to have the judgment of man that's so often there in the Old Testament, which they want to proclaim is from God. But a lot of these things, what I'm feeling today in the Old Testament was a lot of rambling by men, just like there's one in the New Testament that shouldn't be there. It's Saul of Tarsus, who says that women should be in church, be silent, be quiet. And he was, again, trying to bring back these Old Testament type of drama. And don't forget, the Bible is put together by men that decided what they were going to put in and what they weren't. And when you get to, you look at what Christ said, and Saul of Tarsus was not there. He was not one of the disciples, okay? And he started bringing in this religiosity. So there it is. That's what it was. He wanted to upend this religiosity, take it from religiosity to spirit, okay? Again, Christ was all about fear not, don't worry about these dark forces. Greater is he that's within you than he that's within the world. And he came to show the path forward. Okay? Now, all of these so-called evangelicals that I've seen so far, and I'm sure there are a few out there that are genuine, but for the most part, they're not following Christ. They're not following in the steps of Christ. Okay? They're in this Old Testament mindset of just hate and division and the things that Christ came to change. He wanted to, again, fulfill the law. I'm not doing away with the law. I'm fulfilling it. Okay? I'm doing what needs to be done to show a path forward. So yeah, he came again as a reformer. They were at a crossroads. At a crossroads in time. You know, the Old Testament can get pretty dark. It can get pretty dark. Very heavy, very, it's all man's ideations. And it's heavy. It's dark. So he came again to show discretion, to show what's true, what's not true. Influence, he wanted to help because he saw these influences that were happening. He wanted to bring this silence, this peace of mind. Okay, he brought a sword of truth. He wanted to speak about what is true abundance versus what men's idea of abundance is. Okay, lay up for yourself the things in heaven. Okay. He wanted to talk about being radiant, to you have help on the other side. Okay, we work together. And most often he wanted movement, speed for evolution. Okay. To bring the right things for emotion and not to have you be upended. So you're not upended with emotion, okay, in the wrong way, okay. So Christ came as a reformer. You get rid of the Old Testament drama because Christ has brought the good news. Okay, we're going to go through a lot of phenomena, okay, a lot of things are, yeah, but know that we have, now when I see this one, the feminine and the thing, Holy Spirit, we have the Holy Spirit. If you have a Holy Spirit, you're going to face a lot of phenomena, okay. Kundalini is Holy Spirit. It's that phenomena that comes to challenge everything you hold and believe. It's kind of like when Christ came and challenged all the Old Testament. It's that same type of thing. It challenges every one of your belief systems. Okay? And I remember the Holy Spirit came through and they had the fire, the tongues of fire, okay, and so yeah, the Holy Spirit is truth, that it brings a lot of phenomena along the way, but in the end it brings truth. I say it's the roto-rooter of consciousness, really. It's the roto-rooter of consciousness, and it takes one on that journey through all the phenomena to the truth of the divine is. Okay? God is not some old man with a beard sitting up there judging everything and judging everyone. God is spirit. Okay? Okay, he He came to bring the puzzle pieces of completion, the things that we don't see, that we don't know, that are hidden. He comes to bring to light. He will bring to light those things which are hidden. And again, that's what the Holy Spirit does when you're going through this transformational process. It brings to light the things that are hidden. Okay? So, I'm glad that was led to do this reading today. It's, Christ came as a reformer. And it's like these evangelicals want to stay in the old thing of just this harsh, hard things laid out by men that are, basically not true, that are judgmental. They don't bring that light of Christ in. Okay? They're looking at the things of the world. They want to rule the world, is what it is. They want to, and basically it's bowing down to Satan. Okay, Satan, I'll give you all the things of the world if you just bow down and worship me. I'll give you all this stuff. And what did Christ say? Lay up the good things for yourself in heaven. My place is not of this world. This is Satan is of this world. Okay? My teachings are not for of this world. And be in this world, but not of it. Don't be a worldly person. Be above that.
Unknown caller.
Be above that in the modes of light. I've got to take this. This is the doctor's, I think. Hello.